Farm Guy here, and this is the case CX350D by Kenny456 on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm on PS5 here on the rock crawl map. 53.57 megabytes to download, which is not bad considering what you get in this pack. This is a massive pack with just a ton of stuff. I will try to get through it in a logical and efficient manner. However, it's going to be long. There is a ton of stuff. So if there's something in particular you want to look at, just kind of skip ahead till you see which one. I'm going to go kind of through it one at a time. 16, 17 for there's two machines, shall we call them? Those are 16 and 17 slots, and all the attachments, which there is a ton of, 4, 3, and 4 slots each. So first, I'm just going to get them all under the mods and DLCs. You'll find everything there instead of trying to look through where they all are. Yeah, like I said, there's a ton of stuff. Just the attachments are, in my humble opinion, needlessly duplicated, as you'll see in a moment. However, let's take a look at the first, shall we call it, excavator. So the first option we have is sliding cab, yes or no. It adds $3,000. We'll show that. Cab protection, it's default to that. It's just that little protection there. If you don't want to pay the $2,000, just take it off. Windows, tinted or not. Fast coupler auto tilt. That's an interesting option I haven't seen yet. It doesn't cost anything to have it on. You might as well. Main color, we have every color. $3,000 it will cost you. So whatever you like. Main color is the next option. We'll make that red, so you can see all that. And then a track color. We can make the tracks any color we want to, and then make it supremely ugly. Prices as you see down there. All right, moving on to the Telescopic, and this is quite an interesting piece of machinery. Again, sliding cab, yes or no. Arm extension is 16 or 8 meters, whichever you prefer. Cab protection, again, the same as the other one. Windows, the same as the other one, tinted or standard. And fast coupler, yes or no. Main color, again, let's make it pink because we can. Main color number 2, there we go. And track color, red, just to make someone feel a little bit ill, perhaps, with the color combination. There you go. All right. So let's just go ahead and hop into the machine itself first, and let's just drop that for a moment. Now, as far as excavators go and everything, it seems to be very straightforward as to how it operates. L1 and right stick, left and right, up and down. So that's pretty. I have easy crane controls on too, so that might be a little bit different for those of you who may be using a different control scheme. L1 and so that's L1. R1. Center head to fasten. We have left and right and up and down. So that's again pretty standard for controls. L1 and R1. Where is the sliding? Maybe that's... there we go. Control group cab 2. Where did it go? Fellow-buncher. I don't have a fellow-buncher on anymore. Hold on. Where? Oh, you know what? I don't think I... Yeah, okay. Duh. I didn't put the sliding cab on this because I just wanted to... Okay. So if we tilt the head up like that, and we have automatic centering here, L1 and up on your D-pad, it will automatically center your attached let's go back to crane controls. Yes, thank you. It will automatically center your pickup so that, for instance, for example, it will automatically put it in a position where it will be available to attach whatever attachment you're going to want to attach. Alright, we'll use this later. Let's move on to the extended one, but we're mostly going to use this one because the extended one is kind of more of a party trick. Let's hop into there. Alright, so let's back up a little bit. Alright, L1, and I did not put center, the center option on this one, but I did put the sliding cab. I did put the sliding this one. What's going on here? Alright, yeah, so controls are confusing on this one. L1 and right stick up and down says the crane control, but it's cab control. That's where our sliding cab is. I think there's... I've had one of my viewers already say that this mod is messed up. I fully believe that. However, we will try our best to muddle through this, apparently. Right, so control cab, again left. Yeah, so if we go to cab control, the L1 and right stick up and down is your cab sliding right. Apologies for that. This one I did not have a sliding cab, so it only has control group crane. Right. Up and down, left and right, R1 tilts that whole arm up and down. Let's go up all the way. And we have that. L1 and R1 and left stick extends it out. And it goes out quite a ways. Now what is the... oh my. That's like Pinocchio. It's like, no, I did not tell a lie. Oh dear, now what am I going to do? It's the Pinocchio crane. And did I... is it off? Why can I... oh, there we go. Now I can move. Farm Dog Max wants to take a bite off of that Pinocchio nose. Alright, but... it's... oh dear. It doesn't much like moving around with it extended like that. Alright, that's pretty much the way that is. Alright, well, I was never a big fan of these. However, it seems... so, remember I'm on PS5 with a controller, and this buncher head is... so let's turn it off. Right. So here we have it attached. Now we have the crane controls, but I have the end piece highlighted here. And let's go through all the different controls we can have here. L1, claws control separated, combined. So if I have them separate and I press R1, so that's tilt and back and forth, okay, that's fine. L1 and R1, we have left joystick and right joystick is that way, and right joystick up and down. So I have the top one and the bottom one to move. Right. So if I have them combined, L1 and R1 and right stick up and down, they both open and close. You would think that would be easier, and I would agree with you. Right. So how do you cut down a tree? Well, it's very easy to cut down a tree. Center head. Yeah, okay. L1 and R1, R1. Tension belts. Where are the tension belts? I don't see any tension belts. Are there invisible tension belts on there? I wonder. Let's turn it on. One thing I did notice is that you push it down, it will plow the field. So probably easy to get rid of stumps. Now this is going to take an enormous amount of coordination and a number of fingers, the coordination of fingers, which I don't have, because as soon as you get close to there, it's gonna, and then you have to grab it and Yeah. Uh, I am not. I'm not good at logging, but that seems overly just too many actions for me. Some of you. Oh, let's turn it off. So, yeah. It is what it is. There are bunchers that are a lot easier to use than that. Not probably not a lot. And again, it's not my forte. So that's the buncher. All right, let me go grab. There's a couple of other. Yeah, let's grab the next one. All right, so here we're at the harvester heads, and we have two kinds. And if we go back in here, let's go over to them because that's what we're going to do first. We have the dangle head and the fixed one, and all there is color choices for these, as you can see there. And same price, same everything else. And then there's a fixed one. Now, I'm going to attempt to attach. There we go. I'm attached. It was attached. I was facing it the wrong way, but anyways, there's the dangle one. What does the dangle one mean? It means it's just dangling on the end of the machine, and it's going to swing around in that type of fashion. If we unhook that and go over to here, that one is a fixed head, and it will be a lot easier to control in that respect. Now let's see what our controls are. We have left and right and up and down. Yes, of course. We have cut length. Do R1 right stick left and right and up and down. Okay, L1 and R1 right stick and like so. Which leaves me to the question of how is this going to work? Tilt. Oh, tilt the head. Yes. So you'll have to tilt it. Yeah. Okay. Let's go try this out. All right. So I have don't know why it's not giving me the drop tree. No, I don't want to drop tree from wood. Okay. Oh boy, it's not giving me the little signal thing, but okay, good. It has grabbed it. All right, tilt the harvester. Okay, now it's tilted. Okay, let's. Oh, it's can we? There we go. We can swing. Let's swing it around the other way, shall we? All right, and let's press cut again. Hey, there we go. Okay, so I have not totally screwed it up. Whoops, don't move that. Move the camera. All right, so that seems to work relatively well. All right, okay. Right, moving on to the next piece of equipment. All right, so the next piece of equipment we're going to look at is this, and that is going to be the button top. Now we have log grab specialization is active on there. So that is what we have chosen. Now when we hook it up, we have L1 center head back. So before you do that, we have where did it go? Why is it oh, I see. Nope. Interesting. So center head. Yeah, okay. That's weird. Okay. So you see that center tool selection just appeared as an option? Log grapple or feller buncher. You want to choose log grapples, because that, if we move that, then you go L1 and up. It centers it in the straight up and down, which is what you want when you're picking up logs. Yes. All right, let's go over to some logs, and I think I know what this is for, but we will try it out here. Now, there. So, what do we have here? We have L1 and right stick. That is our crane movements. R1, again, crane movements. L1 and R1 is where all the magic happens. So first of all, the left stick, left and right, we have control of those outside arms. We'll want those up. Now, right stick, left and right is twist and shout, or sorry, twist and turn. And up and down, we open up that. So now we can lower this down and grab a whole big mouthful of logs, shall we? There we go. Now we go ahead with our left, and we can put those arms down, and now when we lift, we have kind of made a big mess. But as you can see, that the idea here is to level those logs when picking them up, so that they're not falling back and forth. Now let's see here. Let's just go ahead and no, drop them up. There we go, and then drop them. So it's kind of a neat, yeah, tool. Now, do we have tension belts? It says we have tension belts again. I don't see any tension belts appearing on there. Let's see if we go close to this and drop it down. Do any tension belts appear? No. All right, so maybe we'll get to that option at some point. Now, let's change this back to the other. Really? Come on. All right. But in top. Go to deactivate. Now, what does that change? Center head tool back. Log grapple, fashion sheet belts. No. Left stick, right stick. I don't see what that has changed actually. If you know what that has changed, I don't see any change in the controls, at least, anyways. Right. Okay, so we're going to drop that off, and we'll move on to the next piece of equipment. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is the bucket, and let's just go back down there. What are we looking at when we're looking at the bucket? Not because the rabbit kicked the bucket. Because we're going to kick the bucket. Collision with materials, yes or no? I do believe I have yes on, and levelers activate and deactivate. So we have a number of options, including color options. So here it is. After you've bought it from Bite it from the store. There is the collision we were describing, and we should be able to. There we go. Let's pull it forward towards us. There we go. So, scooping up rocks in a very awkward manner. All right. There we go. My crane control skills are very bad. Just let's say that. All right, so let's see if we can dump it back into the trailer here. Yes. All right, so capacities. Sorry, I didn't show the capacity of that. Quite good, 4,000 liters, and it yes, it will pick up anything. So let's saunter back to the repair shop here and pick the other two options. just to show you what they do here. Right. Okay. Collision. Let's go. No. Levelers. Activate. All right. So. Now it still has collision with the ground. That is, I'm stuck on that. I'm not stuck on Band-Aid, because Band-Aid's stuck on you. And so there, you can see that we do not have collision with the materials, and that would actually, I would imagine, facilitate picking up of the materials much easier. And I would be right, at least easier for me. Now, as for the leveler, I'm not exactly sure how the leveling function would work. Probably somewhat as a leveler. However, to be quite honest, there are much easier ways to level a bunker silo and things like that rather than using a bucket. So, apologies to anyone wanting to know how to use the leveler on the bucket. I just really don't have the patience for it today. My apologies. I really didn't want to do this. But hopefully this helps you out in understanding a few of these attachments. Now, the next few attachments are all basically the same thing. They're all grapples of various size. We have the large mega grapple, we have these medium-sized grapple, and then these little fellas here, smaller ones. And if we'll just go ahead and look at those, they all have both two versions, a dangle and fixed. And then we have one more. Oh, we have these two clamshell buckets and a tool adapter we'll look at later. But we'll just hook on to one of these, and they all work the same. There we go. Oh. Come on, lower down, and yes, back up. There we go. So let's center that, which is a really handy feature. I do love that center head feature. Actually, so L1 R1, that's where everything all usually happens, and there you go. Open and close, and turn. So let's and if you want to know, there we go. It's just a giant grapple. This one has the dangle on it. All right, let me set up the last few things we're going to test out. All right. All right, the next thing we're going to look at is the clamshell bucket. And that as well has two versions, a dangle and a fixed. We also have a collision or no collision with materials and main color of whatever you choose. 4,500 liter capacity. All right, so let's attach this. And quite simple. L1 and R1, right stick left and right, swivels it, and up and down opens and closes the clamshell bucket. As we move forward, I have chosen this one as the no collision one, and let's see if we can close it up. Will it grab material if I do that? Yes. Okay, so kind of works as it should. And to empty it, like so. All right. Well, that one seems to work pretty good. Pretty simple. I like it. And it does that when you let go, so it stays upright. Now the last one, let me set up a couple things for the last item we're going to look at. So the last one we're going to look at is something I find actually quite interesting and intriguing, and wishing that maybe this was implemented in some other adapters. So yes, it is an adapter, and let's just go back here and go all the way to the end. Tools adapter, $12,000. There it is. We have color option. That's it for options inside here. Right, what does this do? According to the mod description, the tool adapter can attach all front loader, telehandler, wheel loader, and skid steer tools. Well now, I have one of each in front of me. Front loader. And let's try it out, shall we? Alright, let's back up. Let's lower this down. And bam. Alright. There we go. Let's see here. Yes. Twist and tilt. L1 and R1. Alright. That's neat. Let's drop that. Let's spin around. The next one is a wheel loader. Linear fork. And if we lower this down and drive forward, look at that. It automatically adapts the attacher, and now we have a manure fork. Now this is literally any wheel, any of these. I'm just using these as an examples to show that the adapter just automatically attaches to these. That's the so we had a front loader, we had a wheel loader. This is a telehandler, and finally skid steer. Really nice. I like that. That's really cool. Okay, a couple of other things to note. According to the description, let me find it. There's quite a large description here. So the attachable tools in this pack are also compatible with the Volvo excavators from the Platinum DLC and other excavators like that. Moving on down to the bottom, all attachments are also compatible with the Mod Liebherr R960 that is also made by Kenny 456. So it's compatible with the other modders attachments and vehicles and so forth. And I know I've cleared the deck here, so I'm not going to show them all, but also with the Platinum expansion DLC. So very nice. It's very user friendly, and everything seems to be, it's aside from the filibuncher, which is probably a skill issue with me. And thank you all for your patience and for following along in this video. If you've made it this far, kudos to you, my friends. That's the CX350D by Kenny456 on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching. And remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.